Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a brand new super duper amazing Doctor Who kind of review for today. So today it is the 50th anniversary to Doctor Who Season 11. And Season 11, it is Jon Pertwee's final season as the third Doctor, as he will bow out at the end of the season. And of course, it is basically the 50th anniversary to the Santarans, as this was the very first time they were introduced into Doctor Who. And of course, into Sarah J. Smith, played by Elizabeth Sladen. Now, unfortunately, Jon Pertwee and Elizabeth Sladen aren't here to celebrate this season with us because they have unfortunately passed away. Jon Pertwee passed away back in 1996, and Elizabeth Sladen passed away in 2011. But I'm still going to talk about their first story. Now, normally I celebrate a whole anniversary season, like the anniversary of a season, and I'll literally do a review on the whole season. But I kind of want to do something different for this one because I kind of want to do a review for each one of these stories. Now, the time where it aired from the 15th of December 1973 down to the 5th of January 1974. So, of course, I'm going to talk about this story first, and then in January, when it comes up to basically to the 12th of January, I'll be doing my review on Invasion of the Dinosaurs. I'll kind of be doing a review on each of these stories for the 50th anniversary of the season. So the Time Warrior. What can I say about the Time Warrior? Well, it is written by Robert Holmes, and Robert Holmes is the actual person that created the Santarans. Elizabeth Sladen is absolutely brilliant as Sarah Jane Smith in the story. I mean, this is literally a get-go story. It's absolutely brilliant. What can I say about it? I absolutely quite enjoy it. It does have new special effects for when Link's Santaran ship ends up crashing into the Middle Ages. I have to be 100% honest with you. This is my favourite story from Season 11. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. I'll talk a bit about the plot. So, Link Sakia the Santaran basically crash lands in the Middle Earth. And, of course, he ends up kidnapping scientists from the 20th century. And, of course, this does lead to the Doctor and UNIT being basically called in to investigate. So, the Doctor does have his TARDIS with him. I love how the fact that the Brigadier literally got the Brigadier and the Doctor having that conversation, and the Doctor goes, "Doctor, people are going missing. I kind of need you here to investigate and find out what's going on." We do meet Rubisha, which is an absolutely fantastic character. I do like Rubisha. It does make me laugh. But the reason Lynx is basically kidnapping scientists from... I just moved that a bit out of the way so the sun can't reflect onto it, sorry. Was it better there? I will literally try and insert another picture of the artwork. So what can I say? Lynx is basically kidnapping scientists from the 20th century, just so they can actually make guns and weapons for Iron Gron and his men in the Middle Ages, which is basically changing the laws of time. And of course, basically, the Doctor does go to investigate why people are being kidnapped. Then, of course, he gets the trail of Lynx in the future, and he follows back in time. And of course, Sarah Jane Smith basically stows away in the TARDIS. And of course, the Doctor does take her back into the Middle Ages at the end of part 1. I love the fact when the Doctor realises that Sarah Jane basically gets captured by Iron Gron's men. And of course, he goes, "What's that girl doing here?" And then as he goes to investigate, we do have that fantastic cliffhanger to part 1 where the Doctor kind of ducks down between these barrows, and Link the Santaran walks across and takes off his helmet, revealing the baked potato kind of head style, and kind of sticking his tongue out like that. And that's the cliffhanger to part 1. So part 1 does amazingly well setting up this story. Then part 2 to 4 is basically the Doctor trying to find out what Lynx is doing here. And of course, when he finds out Lynx is basically trying to change the course of human history by bringing humans from the 20th century to make weapons for the guys in the Middle Ages. That is a big no-no in any Time Lord books. The Doctor does interfere. We do kind of have a fantastic fight between the Doctor and Lynx, and it does basically cause Lynx to use his weapon on the Doctor as a mild stun. I do quite enjoy how Sarah Jane thinks that the Doctor's the reason Iron Gron's winning, where in fact the Doctor goes to Sarah Jane and of course the other people that she's working with, and in the Middle Ages, and he goes, "Oh no, I'm not helping Iron Gron." "Yes you are." "No, I'm not." They are being helped by another alien creature known as a Santaran. Who's the Santaran? The Santaran's at war with the Rutons. Now, I love the fact how the Doctor basically makes stink bombs and helps basically the other bunch of past middle ages. I can't remember their names, I'm afraid. And of course, he's there at the castle battlements and he's there throwing these stink bombs over, which kind of scares Irongron and his men. It basically leads them to running away like little cowards. And of course, Irongron is not happy at this point, and he does go in to have a go at the other people, which is actually quite a fantastic story. And of course, the Doctor does end up taking the scientists back into the 20th century at the end of the story by using Linx's technology. He does end up blowing up the... to be honest with you, he does end up blowing up the castle because, as a weakness, the Santarans have like a little perfect at the back of the neck, and of course, one of the middle-aged people use an arrow and basically fires into the back of Linx's neck, and as Linx ends up dying, he ends up hitting the thrusters, which ends up blowing up the entire castle. And then, of course, the Doctor does say to Sarah Jane, come on, I'm taking you back to the 20th century. And then, of course, they get into the TARDIS, which does lead into the next story, Invasion of Dinosaurs, which was basically aired from the 12th of January down to the 16th of February. And I will do my review on that story in January. So, The Time Warrior. It is a fantastic story. A really strong season opener. The way it introduces us to Elizabeth Sladen and Sarah Jane Smith was absolutely brilliant. It's a shame that Elizabeth Sladen and Jon Pertwee don't have any more stories together. It's just a shame that they weren't... Well, it was a shame that Jon Pertwee wasn't alive to do any big finishes in the beginning, because I really think they could have done quite a few stories with the Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith. But thank God for Tim Taylor and Elizabeth Sladen's daughter that are doing adventures of Jon Pertwee and Elizabeth Sladen and Sarah Jane in Big Finish at the moment, which are absolutely fantastic from what I've listened to little clips on. I haven't got any of their adventures yet. The Time Warrior itself, it is a 10 out of 10 story. I do quite enjoy The Time Warrior. I think it's brilliant and fantastic. I love the new special effects that was used for the DVD release back in 2008. When about 2008, 2009? I think it was 2008, not 100% sure. I did do a video talking about when these DVDs was released. I think I got up to season 14, and I will bring back that series actually, because I did kind of stop doing my 5 favourite Doctor Who things, but that kind of went out the window when it did get to the 60th anniversary. So I will bring back that series because I'm on season 14. So that will be something for you to look forward to. The Time Warrior itself, I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic and amazing. And if you haven't seen the story, I do highly recommend it if you are a fan of the Santarans, who have basically made an appearance in modern Doctor Who back in 2021 in Doctor Who Flux, and they were one of the main villains. So apart from that, let me know in the comments, what do you think of The Time Warrior? Is it one of your favourite stories? Let me know. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.